Hey, YouTube, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary. My last one for a while. I'm not going to do one for a couple of days after this. This is a redo of the 2016 comedy that I did back in 2021, but got a copyright infringement because of Kiss Music. Why Him? With Zoey Deutch, Bryan Cranston, and James Franco. This is about, it's 111 minutes, so let's get it started because it's not 90 minutes, so let's get this done. This is a Zoom call. It starts with a Zoom call. This is what people were doing during the pandemic. And he's way older than her because Franco's in his 40s and she's in her late 20s, but I don't care about age. I told you people that. She looks just like her mom. And this is how James Franco is now. His brother is married to Allison Brie. Because last time I did this, I got a copyright infringement. Here's an Applebee's. There's Megan Mullally, Cedric the Entertainer. Critics just hated this because of how overly sexual and R-rated it was. Well, this is not a kid's movie. Sorry. She was recently in Percy Jackson, the TV show. Yes, yeah. Their music was in the movie, and I forgot. This time I came prepared. Why is that kid blonde? This actor's not blonde. This is why Bryan Cranston was barely in the Godzilla movie from 10 years ago. Because he was doing this and some other stuff. Yeah, Zoom call, like everybody does now. If I meet her, Josh, at least I got to meet her. Because I actually meet my girls. I don't want to just whack it to them on a computer. That's not a life. This is a life. Meeting people, that's what life is all about. Interaction, real interaction, not just I got to see somebody through a computer or through my hole in the window. No, I actually have a life. I have things to do. I don't have time to waste. I'm not an incel or like some other people that where they have to constantly be like looking through a hole in the wall like some people. It's too hot. I have to take a sweatshirt off. You saw my nips. So what? I'm not naked. I got pants. I got pants. Yep. James Franco is mooning him. Yep, he had to destroy his computer. Why? Because James Franco is like loose as a goose here. I'm doing this one for me. That's why I shut off the chat. Plus, it takes place in the winter because there's snow on the ground. I think it's like December. That wasn't James Franco's bare skin. It was a body double. Hmm. Yeah, I can actually meet women at Comic Con and anywhere else because oh, that's a bad thing. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna meet somebody that's way too comfortable in their skin that just flaunts their goods on the internet. No, that's not for me. You could be open, but you can't be you can't do that. Hmm. I gotta wear headphones so I don't lose my live stream to YouTube algorithms. They hear one bit of music and I get copyrighted. Hmm. Because this has a female character, so I'm doing this one for me, not for the algorithm, for me to redo this and get it done. Hmm. I know. December 22nd, which already was months ago, but I don't care. I wasn't going to do this for Christmas. I had done this after Christmas in 2011, but in 2021, but then I got a copyright infringement. So now I won't get it. She can do anything. Any actress can do any franchise right under your nose. You know why? Because when Carrie Fisher did Star Wars, she didn't know she was going to be known for that for the rest of her career, even before she passed away. Yeah, because she did Blues Brothers and all these others, but she's also always going to be known as Princess Leia. That's how every actor is. They're known for one thing mostly. Because unlike Vacation from 2015, this movie is actually funny. It's a little bit too long. I think some of the subplots could have been cut entirely. Are you Liz? Yeah, a face scanner. My phone has that. So nobody else can use my phone because I only have this face. Nobody else does. I'm the only John Avenger. There are no other others. I'm the one and only. I only put V2 because I had to make a new name. You saw he has a bison. A lot of people make video games and live in penthouses. It does look. There he is, Keegan Michael Key. Yes, Toad from the Mario movie. He's so talented. He's so funny, man. The black man that's really successful and doesn't need Jordan Peele by his side to be successful because he's done a lot of films. He does good accents. He's funny, and he's got a lot of charm. I would love to meet him. He was a good Toad without being ghetto or appropriating. He said yes to Disney and yet still has a career. He did the Lion King remake and then he did Mario. That's a guy that has one of the best agents probably in the business. And he started in comedy with Jordan Peele before he was a serious director. Again, you're not fooling me. Having a white beard does not fool me. Yeah. Having a white beard doesn't prove that you're the next Spielberg, you know? It's a good director. I've heard good things about Nope and Get Out. It's just I don't like British chick guys. They're there. There's I'm shocked that Dave Franco wasn't in this movie. Exactly. All those tattoos were painted on. Yeah, this is how James Franco really does act. Like all these allegations, again, men are going to be men, guys. You can't be shocked when they go to these conventions or whatever and they flirt with women. Again, that's how we are. If we're heterosexual, we're going to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's not like we're grabbing, anus. No, men are gonna be men. Don't act like Me Too is ruling the world because it's not. Okay, Barbie made $1 billion, but it didn't beat Avengers Endgame. Remember that. It didn't even beat Infinity War because those are freaking classics now at this point, and they're rewatchable. If I watch Barbie, I'm never gonna watch it again because I am a heterosexual man, not gay. I'm not a woman. Obviously, I'm a dude. I'm not the target audience for that. I am for this because I have a sense of humor, even because I see movies like American Pie and the spin-offs. It's not gratuitous. He made it kind of. Why would someone tattoo that on their back? Again, some of these people are Jewish, so saying Happy Holidays is appropriate. Some people celebrate Kwanzaa. Some people celebrate Hanukkah. Some people celebrate the freaking feast of Guadalupe in Mexico. So not really bosoms. Yeah, some of these scenes go on a little bit too long. We get it. James Franco. It's like it's like if Bruce Wayne was like a frat boy. Hmm. Look, he has computer chips on the wall. That's kind of cute. Yes, animals mate. That's part of life, guys. Get over it. You ever seen a nature documentary? We're all creatures. We're all mammals. Some less than other, but he has a bowling alley. That's kind of cool. If critics are upset about, oh my god, they say more curse words here than The Hangover. Again, it's R-rated. This is half of this material is going to be in Deadpool and Wolverine, and I do not want to hear it's not funny. Comedy is subjective, guys. This is hilarious compared to something like Kick Ass or something like that, where it's not funny. It's just really really flat. It's just really mean spirited and just not funny. Deadpool was better because it was actually funny. Mhm. You could find those in Canada. You saw a Miss Pac-Man machine. There, people have the 16 minutes, and I don't want to. I don't want my girlfriend and my future girlfriend to meet my parents. Why? So she could run out in 5 seconds. No, not gonna happen. They'll meet her when I get married to her because I don't need this. I don't need the pressure. I'm an adult. I can make my own decision. I don't need anybody's permission to get married. All I need is a adjusted of the peace, a marriage license, and consent, and I'm good. I don't need anybody's approval because vegan. That's plankton. Well, plankton is, I think, seafood. Soil. Who eats soil? Human beings don't eat soil. I'm not gonna do that. I don't defile my body with ink. Tats are not for me on any part of my body. Piercings and tats are not for me. It's just not the way I was raised. And also, yeah, even as a rebel, I don't do that. I don't need to pierce my body. I only put the only needle that goes in my arm is when I donate blood or if I get a vaccination. Something to save me or save somebody else. Yeah, Leah Thompson is. mm, Yeah, movies don't have to try so hard to be edgy because I already know what I'm getting into. If Zoe was in Deadpool 3, like, oh no, you're not gonna desexualize and make fun of her again. Everybody deserves ridicule at least once. There's a difference between not learning how to take a joke and being mean spirited. There's a big difference. And how dare Sean hide this girl from me? First of all, you do not hide girls from me because I will find any girl on my computer or my phone because I'm not stupid. I have a massive brain that processes things real quick. I don't need 5 minutes to get the point. No, the movie's almost 20 minutes in. But Deutch didn't like working with James Franco because his breath stunk on set. And he's way older than her. He's almost 50. And she's going to be in her 30s soon. And she's adorable. Don't hide her from me. Oh, she was on Sweet Life on Deck. Yeah, in the last season, and I didn't care anymore because I didn't like Bailey in that show. The original was always better than the spinoff. And I knew she was Leah Thompson's daughter. I looked it up. She has her face. She just has a cuter voice. How when is her birthday? And she's not married yet. She's 29. She's gonna be 30 this year. I don't know why she cut her hair off, but she cut it short like a lesbian. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that Cersei's look from Game of Thrones. Sorry. My girl has to have long hair or short curly hair or something like that. She can't look like this. Sorry, I'm not into chicks that look like dudes. Not my non-binary, not for me. Me no likey. Bear. Yeah, he's underage. You have to be at least 17 or 18 with an adult. Edible paper. Yeah, they have those in some places. Age doesn't matter to me. If I'm with somebody over 18, I'm not breaking any laws. And I don't go into bars, so I'm not going to take an 18-year-old to a bar. I'm not stupid. They check IDs in New York City. Population density is good. There's Keegan. He plays a lot of characters because, again, he did comedy. And when you do comedy, you have to do accents and weird voices and all that because, again, you got to take chances. If not, your life is going to be boring. Trust me on that. If I didn't take a chance to go see Star Wars in the theater this year, I would have missed out on a great opportunity. And I'm going back in May. I'm going to rewatch Star Wars in the theater. I'm just not telling you what day because I need that. I need more of that in my life. After sitting through Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, I need to see the real thing, not that Disney manufactured garbage. Hmm. Uber. Yeah, there's some product placement in the movie. Excellent. I don't know what that is. Let me look that up. Excellent. What's that? I think it's a massage. Yes, His fingers say game over. Yeah, it's the line from the Street Fighter movie. Eat your paper. See a dog? You saw capybaras, yeah. Yeah, it's a massage. Like a shiatsu. You don't want to know. It's like he has Deadpool's mouth. This came out the same year as Deadpool. What were you expecting? A Disney Channel movie? Why do I need somebody's approval to be with a girl I want to be with? I'm not a kid anymore, guys. Because exactly, if you take your kids to Deadpool and Wolverine, and you expect a kids movie, MCU movie, yeah, that's not what you're gonna get. That is not the movie you're gonna get. It's gonna be very, very violent and very crass and adult, and something that the MCU hasn't been in a while since Endgame, which was not a kids movie either. It had a lot of humor, but it also had deaths and a lot of loss. I don't do these podcasts to preach. I'm here to entertain you guys any way I can, even if the chat is off. I have to shut off the chat just to keep my peace of mind. I like walking. That's Kaylee Kiyoko, yes, from the Big Bang Theory. Mm-hmm. Wink, wink. It's a meta joke. Yes, the voice of Harley Quinn from the new Harley Quinn cartoon that came out a few years ago. That's her voice, and I will take her voice over Margot Robbie's any day because she's actually American, not an Aussie chick, mate. Harley Quinn's not just because it's a cartoon does not mean it's for kids because it's not. I'm gonna watch it next week so I could get a laugh or two. See another Rick and Morty, just with a girl this time. I already know the themes that are in it. You don't have to tell me. Oh, her and Poison Ivy are in a relationship. Again, I know. You don't have to tell me. But I like the voices, so that'll get me through it. Why did he kiss his hand? That's weird. He's not the Pope. Yeah, see, rubbing the nose. More girls need that to happen to them. If Caitlyn, if I rub that nose of hers like that, this script is basically like book smart, except So she has those yoga pants. She's cute as a button. I can't believe she's going to be 30 in November. Yeah, he's also eco-friendly. Mhm. Again, some scenes go on a little bit too long. There's nothing there. It's a Japanese toilet. Kristen Stewart again. She doesn't like guys anymore. Trust me. Who uses a tablet in the bathroom? There's Keegan Michael Key. Yeah, and also contactless. This was before COVID, by the way. A control panel. Talcum. I don't know what kind of. I don't know what accent that is. It's probably European. Also, yeah, they do have toilets like that in Japan. They made it so that you don't get COVID from it, and it's more sanitary. But I need to use paper because again, I'm not a vegan. It's I don't like doing my business in front of people. I like privacy. See, machines do everything now. Some one day we're gonna have AI toilets and urinals in the bathrooms at Target. Who knows? That's one problem I have with the film. That some scenes are a little bit too long. This would a movie would have worked in 95 minutes. I think it's a little padded. I don't think a comedy needs to be an hour and 50 minutes. That's way too long. The scenes go on way too long. I know what happened. That happened to me last year, Brian Cranston. So I know exactly what you mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you saw he has chickens. Like some people have those in their in a barn. A llama. It's a real animal. There's no CGI animals in this movie. You don't need CGI for everything. Oh, spear. They really had to rehearse this. This he could have broken James Franco's neck. Reaction. Get hurt. Again, it's like, yeah, you say Pink Panther cartoons. Some these kids don't know. I've only seen a Shot in the Dark and the remake and Pink Panther 2. Again, movies were different back then in the 60s. Yeah, because Jordan Peele doesn't even do comedies anymore. All he does is serious stuff because he wants to be taken serious. He's like the more serious, Tyler Perry, except he can direct and write and produce because they were expecting us and Get Out and Nope to be the next Get Out, but you don't need to be the next Get Out. You don't have to put Kaluuya in all your films. He's British. I think he has enough work with his big bulgy eyes and like. There's Justine, yeah. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, you don't want to know what that means. Yikes. Yeah, it's an allegory because technically it's 10:33, but it's 11:33 where I pushed it. You take these tissues out. Blessing. No, no. Willem Dafoe is his father. From Spider Man. Exactly. I don't care what anybody thinks. That's what a rebel is. She's cute. I like her voice. I like her voice. And as Harley Quinn, I bet you she is not annoying like Tara Strong's voice. I'm gonna go make some dinner. No, that got on my nerves real quick. Hopefully, Lady Gaga's the new good Harley Quinn, since the late Alice can also rest in. I want to give a shout out to the late Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. Rest in peace, man. We're gonna miss you. You were a talent. You made one of the greatest animes of all time, and you will never be forgotten. Your work is gonna live forever. Thank you, Akira. Arigato, man. I hope you're in the nice in the clouds in the sky with Goku. Thank you, man. Rest in peace. I didn't want to forget about him because I haven't reviewed a Dragon Ball Z movie, but I have a couple movies I'm gonna see in his memory in the spring. That was funny. Yeah, it's got its moments. It's like I said, some scenes are too long. We're 42 minutes. We're about halfway through the movie. Yeah. We just remove this notification. I know who it is. Priceless or priceless? I get that Keegan wanted to do an accent, but I don't know. Yeah, they like to tussle a lot. That's their thing in the movie. Now I will say this: it's so hot today. Like, yeah, it's 43 degrees, but the humidity is what is it? What is the humidity? Let me see. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's 90% humidity. It's too hot. Let me shut this off now. I don't want the phone to ring while I'm doing the podcast because then any sound YouTube will hound me for. Any sound, any music, any ringtone, anything. Because you know how they are. The only sounds I want to hear is the sound of my voice because it's beautiful. Yeah, I did a nice tribute to Toriyama because I think he deserves my attention because he just passed it. I know a lot of people are upset. That she's a voice. Kelly Kyoko doesn't make any. She's a Siri. Yeah, it is nice. She's very meta. So it's like Angry Birds. Okay. It is. Yeah, he is next gen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My man, yeah. He's like if Aquaman was, more had a dirtier mouth. But James Gunn didn't write this movie. It was somebody else. It sounds like a James Gunn script. It's John Hamburg and Ian Helfer. Never heard of him, but he's in debt. Yeah, llamas are cute. My dad rode on one back in the 2000s, I believe. Yeah, look, he's wearing Linus's shirt from the Peanuts. You mean Snapchat? Mm-hmm. Yep, you can't hear it, YouTube, so you can't block me this time. I want a girl that looks like that, either her or like I said, my girl Caitlin Deaver. That's my kind of woman. Petite, cute, young, American, not British because not my. Hey, look, Elon Musk. Yes, yep, I know. He makes a cameo in the movie, guys. Do not shoot me. It is just a cameo. That's it. I still have Twitter, but it's only because I don't call it X. Yeah, she was in Will and Grace in the late '90s, early 2000s. Yeah, a needle. No, I like to eat. I'd rather eat my food than have to, squirt it in my mouth. It's not the Jetsons. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds is not going to disrespect anybody in Deadpool 3. It's a comedy. But there's only 4 members of the family, not 8. It's just him, his wife, his son, and his daughter. Yes, that's Adam Devine. At least the cameos are short. Elon Musk was like, "Hi, I'm Elon Musk. I'm gone." That's it. He doesn't stay for like 5 minutes. At least I can. At least I could do these podcasts for free. I don't have to pay for it. Let me see my batteries. The movie's almost done. It's 50%. Hmm. Yeah, again. No, I don't do that, by the way. My experience will be one on one. Don't worry, they don't show anything because this is an R-rated movie. They're not. If they show that, it'll get an NC-17. Like I said, I don't do that. That's awkward. It's like a rave. Yeah, he's high on something. Twerking. What's he doing? The Tombstone pile driver? Yeah. It's good to have a nice quiet moment every now and then. Hmm. She is beautiful. Why does she have to cut her hair? I don't know. And no, I've never seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. I don't either. Mhm. That person. It's been very warm lately. It's a lot of rain and humidity. Hasn't been cold for days. Those are the sexy shaved legs. Mm. Hmm. I don't vape. It is legal, but I don't use it. I like to breathe. There's yes, yeah. There's a lot of. I forgot this had copyrighted music. That's why you can't hear it this time. YouTube. This scene is a little bit too long. I think this could have been like a minute long. The song is a nice touch. But they're trying to give him a head scissors. There's the chickens again. See, I do a nice podcast with no chat bothering me. I needed a day to myself, guys. I've had a long week. I didn't sleep for days. I had trouble sleeping. If I didn't eat that yogurt last night, I wouldn't have made it through the night. I'm not gonna date a vegan. No, she has to eat meat at least once. Those chickens are cute. I'm so sick of eating them all the time, though. I like to eat something different every now and then. That wasn't a real chicken. That was a toy. That was a puppet or something. Yeah, there's a goat. No animals are harmed in this movie, guys. Not one. Good stunt work, by the way. That wasn't James Franco. That was a stunt double. We're an hour and 3 minutes in. We're almost done. Christmas trees. 30% off. Also, stop wasting Bryan Cranston in movies like Argyle and the Total Recall remake. Use him for something effective. He's a good voice actor too. I mean, even in Power Rangers, he was useless. Why would they put him as Zordon and he does nothing? He's a face on a window. He looks like a computer program instead of a face in a jar. And he's definitely not the actor that played Zordon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's a Luke game. They're gonna cut. They're gonna cut. They're gonna cut a tree down that doesn't belong to the lot. You're gonna commit vandalism. You can't just cut down a tree wherever you feel like it. You have to get permission. I don't cut trees down because I'm a tree hugger. I don't cut them because they were here before us. He's gonna cut a tree down that's not even his. It's like in Elf when they cut the tree down in the park. Yep, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Rock and roll all night and party every day. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Semesters, huh? It took my sister a year to get a job. You saw the doors open like this. I don't do family meetings. I don't like to hear talking. I'm so tired. Is Zoey Deutch like big? No, but it doesn't matter to me because she's petite and that's the kind of body I want. If it's big, it's big. If it's not, it's fine. As long as she's a female and not a non-binary. Because that's not for me. Sorry. Bryan Cranston's always usually good. Vaping. Mhm. Yes, he has been around. And I'm glad we still no just don't cut your hair again, Zoe. And Caitlin, don't cut your long locks because you look beautiful. Because if you cut your hair like this, I'm not gonna recognize you. I mean, Palm Clementine for her short hair. I saw her at Comic Con on pictures, and the short hair fits her, but it doesn't fit everybody. I prefer girls with long hair, not bald or skin fade. I would never touch that stuff. I don't smoke marijuana or vape it because I want to keep my mind clear. I already got enough to deal with already. Yeah, some scenes are a little bit too long. This scene is fine. It's a nice quiet scene with them just bowling. It's something different. It's not another party scene or music or nice shot. Yep, strikes. His Bryan Cranston is trying to have fun. That guy almost fell. I don't know what he looks like. Jack Black's little brother, but yep, Home Alone. Yes, I love that movie so much. Yeah, he has an Asian wife. That's what everybody was doing in 2020 to 2021. Yeah, like this and down there. Yeah, her father is an actual director, Howard Dosh, and her mom is Leah Thompson. So, and she did some movies like this in the 80s and the 90s. He does look like Jack Black's brother. I don't know why guys would like to have beards like they're goats. I don't. I I am not. I I am. There it is. He found the password. That's a nice picture of her. Oh, trust me, Zoe Deutch's body is as beautiful as a Greek goddess. Yes, I said that, Josh. I have no filters. I told you that. I'm not. I'm not confused. I know exactly what I'm talking about. When I saw Catherine Newton last year in person, not on a computer program, I was like, "Wow." Uh oh. Escape. Escape. Not every movie I'm going to see is going. I'm recommending because I know how you guys are. I know how some people are. Yeah, this is James Franco we're talking about. That's why he's not married. Yeah, it does. It has an effect on me too. Did he see? Yes, he did. Vampire Academy was a long time ago, and I forgive her. Everybody does a bad movie. Yeah. Wow. Really? Yes. Even the best actors, even Bryan Cranston, did some really bad movies back before he was in Breaking Bad. Way before that. Not everything he did was a classic. Let me tell you. I want to see. No, you don't. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh. Yep, I know. He can't. That traumatizes you for life. Everything is done on the internet now. He took a picture of him. Yep, his computer crashed. That happened to me. He's a Kevin. Oh, good. The lights went out. Yep, he had a black eye. That was the scene in the airplane. Kevin, get it? Wink, wink, because his name is Kevin, and they were watching Home Alone. It's a nice joke. It's actually a good punchline. Galaga, yeah, I have Galaga on my NES Classic. It's a nice tree, but it's way too big. He has a choir. Oh, this. Not all is calm when I live in New York City. Mm. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. This is what happened to Disney last year. All their movies flopped, except for Guardians 3. And no, Spider Verse doesn't count because that's Sony. That's what saved Sony last year. But this year, Madam Web killed Sony's momentum. Yeah. So if Spider Verse gets pushed to 3 more years, you know why? Because of their stupid villain movies without Spider Man. We don't want a bootleg Spider-Man. We want the real deal. Also, crowds of holly, fa la 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 la. I miss Christmas, but we're 9 months away, so that's not that far off. And Christmas in July, I'm going to do that again. He's always going to be like, "I'm Jewish. I don't celebrate Christmas." But hey, if I date a Jewish girl, she has to celebrate Christmas with me, whether it makes sense or not. I don't care what your affiliation is. I care about the person, not what group they belong to. As long as they're not in the LGB, I am fine with that. Step on it. Yeah, Keegan Michael Key, he commits, man, and he's not annoying in the movie. In some movies, I thought he was annoying, like in the Predator. It was too much. He's laughing like he's the Joker. I'm like, no, you're cute, Kaylee. Kaylee's just a voice, like in the movie Her, that Scarlett Johansson's just a voice, and she's still sexy. Hey, a woman's voice can be a very powerful thing if it's not grating, like Haley Atwell, the turkey, and the hobo. We'll go. I thought I'd take a ride. Yep. Yep. Gecko chop, baby. Yeah. Shyster. Why did you Oh, and yes, there's a violent fight scene in this movie. It's not too violent. There's no like gore or anything, but it's like the fight scene at the end of Neighbors, where Zac Efron and Seth Rogen are beating the hell out of each other. That's a funny scene. It's like, I'm Batman. You guys have to have a good sense of humor. It's a good choreographed fight scene. That wasn't him. That wasn't him either. It's gonna break. Yes, guys. He's gonna fall into Moose's, urine. It's not really it's not really urine. It's probably like apple juice or something. And it's not beer either, because then he will be drunk. Yep, it's gonna break. Yep, I didn't see that coming when I first saw it. Yep, and he gets teabagged, yeah, by the moose's, genitalia. He's okay, yeah, he didn't drown. He's okay. Yep, the moose is on top of him. There it is. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's made of rubber, so it's fine. Again, no animals were harmed in this movie. The moose is already stuffed. I don't want a Christmas like that this year. After last year, I got sick. I want to have a I want to have a nice normal Christmas without being, without all the baggage that comes with it in 9 months. Hmm. Hmm. I think the movie's too long. Like if it could have ended, and if this was the third act and it was ending close, that would be it'd be fine. And this movie shot well. It doesn't look like a CGI cartoon. Some comedies they put CGI that you don't need to. That's a nice looking. They live in the suburbs. Yeah, it was cold this winter, but we didn't get any major snowfalls. It snowed the day before Valentine's Day. That was nice of them. Nice homecoming gift. This is a nice scene. It's a nice quiet scene. That was nice of them. A tablet, a helicopter. They had to go to their house all the way in the suburbs. The movie's almost over. You have the kiss cameo, and then the movie ends. They don't get married, which is fine. You don't need to rush a marriage arc in the movie if it's not a marriage story. Yeah, Kevin is a funny character. He looks like Jack Black's brother if he had red hair. Why is he wearing a tank top? It's just freezing outside. Hmm. This movie's heart's in the right place, especially in the third act. This wasn't meant for critics. No. Yeah, you think? Girls get melodramatic. You know how they are. Let me see how much battery power I have left. I'm going to shut this off soon anyway. 35%. You saw the roads were icy for real. Yeah, he is. This guy got an Oscar nomination, but he didn't win. But Brie Larson won an Oscar. She said, she can't act. She can't act. She can't act. See Room and tell me if she can't act, guys. Okay, there's a difference between that movie and the stuff in the MCU, but it's the same actress. I'm sorry, in this movie that in the Captain Marvel that she wasn't Oscar worthy in that, doing and all that. Exactly, she's trying to have a little fun. She deserves it after winning an Oscar. Kristen Stewart did not win an Oscar, and Margot Robbie didn't even get a nomination. So, ouch. I don't want to. Ouch. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to see that. You saw she's on an Apple Watch. Yeah, he's like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, except not religious. Breeze, breathe, not breeze. Yeah, 95 minutes should have been long enough. It's almost done, so I don't have to do this one again. Just remember, I'm not redoing any. I'm not doing VI Wachowski again, also because I can still watch it. I should have done it another way. And the acting's good in the movie, mostly. Some of the writing, again, it's going to be an acquired taste. This is not going to be a critic's darling. Like Booksmart was a critic's darling, but it didn't make $1 billion like Mario or Barbie or even some of the MCU stuff. She has the cutest little face. And no, Josh, you don't have to tell me what she looks like. I saw her. I saw her. I already know what she looks like with her hair. Why didn't he bring a jacket or a coat? She says no. She says no. So it's a virtue expectation in the right way. Hmm. Little birdies. Yep, here comes Kiss's cameo. It's just two members of them. There's Gene Simmons. And the Star Child, I think, right? There's still two members missing, but they're not. Yeah, they can really sing. That's what they're there for. Man, Gene Simmons, he's this guy's old and he still can sing and he still has a long tongue like a lizard. Only two of them because they only could afford two. This movie couldn't afford all. Loving you, baby. I like Kiss's music. I admit that. Like Detroit Rock City's my favorite song. Get up, everybody, gonna move your feet. Get down. It's a good cameo. They're gonna show Kiss in the movie. You know, if they're gonna put their music, of course they're gonna make a cameo. It's really them. It's a cool cameo. He fist bumps. Yeah, he probably doesn't shake hands. I like their music, and even their makeup. It's interesting. It's like the Crow meets like what's it called? It's Sting from WWE from WCW because it's black and white. Also, thanks for retiring, Sting. You gave us a lot of good years. Not a big fan, but at least you gave us a lot. They still look good for their age. They couldn't get the drummer for Kiss. Yeah, but their proposal doesn't go that well. See, subverting expectations. I want to marry Caitlin Deaver if I met her and we hit it off. An hour and 40 minutes is too long. I think this movie could have been. You could have cut some subplots out or make the party scene shorter. And 95 minutes we get their thing, and the kids should have still made their cameo by 90 minutes. And Goodyear, marry me, Steph. Nope, that was for nothing. Yeah, the movie should have ended right here. That would have been fine. I think an hour and 51 minutes is too long. A comedy doesn't need to be that long. If it's an if Deadpool is this long, it's fine. It's a superhero movie and a comedy. You want to do what you can, but in a movie like this, 90 minutes, 99 minutes. And look, there's no Brits in this movie. That's what you need. You don't need comedy. They're not funny, so why put them in a comedy all the time? Look at the movie Spy. You didn't need Brits in that movie. It would have been fine if it was just hit. If it was just Melissa McCarthy and maybe Jude Law or just Jason Statham, and that's it. Because Statham's voice is cool, but the rest of the cast, yeah, they're very hit and miss for me. Yeah, don't do that to a man. At least it's not a downbeat ending. That's it. An hour and 44 minutes. See, it could have been a little bit shorter. I'm just gonna stop. Jonah Hill wrote the story, so well, he knows about a lot of R-rated comics. I'm just gonna stop it there because there's a scene at the end where they show the toilets or whatever. I'm good. That's good enough, guys. Thanks for watching. The few of you that did, I know I shut the chat off. I had to. I needed some peace of mind. You know, I've been through a lot this winter. This winter was a really rough patch. Barely any snow. Not a lot of movies in the theater, and Dune was a lot to sit through. That's why I'm not doing a podcast for the first one until I get it on DVD. But anyway, thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and if you haven't seen this movie in a while, watch it again. It's worth it. It's just a little bit long at the end. But thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.